Okay, guys, what's up on YouTube? I was actually not going to record this session, but I decided it was a different view. Now, today I'm coaching Van, and Van is actually different than most of my coaching sessions because Van is not, oh, I want to get Diamond, I want to get 2400, I want to get this or whatever. Van is already at the point where he is playing in 2600, he's queuing to 2700, 2800 players. He's playing top players and he's getting top 16, top whatever in tournaments. Now, his goal is no longer this like random shit that you see all the time. It is I want to uh and yeah, okay, it is this. I want to get top 8. I want to actually beat the diff. I want to get to the point where I'm actually getting money for tournaments. This isn't just like what it always is, right? And so looking at it, these are games where he plays in ranked against people that are getting top 8 like Santi. So we're gonna look at these, and yeah, so if you're interested in this viewpoint rather than trying to get higher rank, you're trying to get tournament gameplay, then this is the one for you. Okay. We're gonna go right into it, and I'm gonna unmute on Discord. Okay. I started the video. So, Vans, like I said at the intro, Van, your difference with most of the people I coach is that you're not trying to get 2400 or whatever fucking rank you're looking for. You're trying to get a top 8 placing. You're trying to beat the best players in the world, and you are already one of the best players in the world. You're already in the top 0 point whatever percent. So it's not just like a tiny gap that coaching's gonna fix. Van only paid me $11 for this, so I'm being a bro here. That's what we call the friendship discount. I have food coming on the way, so if you see me get up in the middle of the video, that's why, and we're gonna just go into it. So are you watching?
That was good.
You did a normal opening, right? That is this is a lot of people have bad openings that I coach because they're just not as good. This is what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna be I probably don't have to pause as much for you because you do most of the stuff correctly. This opening was fine, and it was just both of you trading area for a weapon. You didn't go at each other. You weren't trying to hit each other. Neither of you did it. So you get the weapon. This it was good, like you said. And then you do this, which is you just pressing your buttons twice for no reason. You cannot put inputs out that fast. It doesn't really make sense what you're trying to hit here. Were you trying to nair twice? And even if you were trying to nair twice, it didn't really make sense to go for the second nair, seeing as how low you were by the time the first one is out. And it's not even yeah, this was a miss input for the end light, but why was it a miss input for the end light? Why were you even putting another end light out? Because you can react to the fact that he's already passed you. You can see that he's passed you when you're doing your nair. You have better reaction time than most of the people. So why did you go for the second nair in the first place? You know? So now you've already put yourself out, and you're going to lose first hit because of it. So that's that. I don't like this jump scare, but it's whatever. That was super greedy. It was just like, you jump scare when he's not really showing any intention or reason to jump. And then when you go for the weapon guard, he's still just like completely free. He's not forced to move on to you, but you commit yourself into the same spot with a GC move, even though like he has nothing to worry about at all. And there's one thing with just like GC downlighting. It's another when they are completely free. They have no threat onto them. They're not forced to do anything besides get past you. So he just walks past you super freely. This just seemed really greedy, and if anything, you want to guard this weapon like this, you should just be guarding it with dares and with moves that don't lock you down. This locks you down, lets him punish you. And a thing I talked about with weapon guarding yesterday with some other person is that when it comes down to guarding a weapon, you as well as everyone knows that in stun frames people can still pick up a weapon. That's dumb, right? You think that's dumb, and I think that's dumb too, but that's the case. While you're hitting someone, they can still pick up a weapon. You've seen that. I think you've seen that, right? You know that can happen. So
Yeah.
there's no point in trying to hit him with moves like this to cover the weapon. You are either going to completely clear the weapon by throwing it away and picking it up, or you are going to hit him while he actually is on the weapon. You hit him with a thing that just lets him completely go through you. It's just super out of place. So
But like, okay,
punishes
go back,
you.
go back.
Okay.
Where, when he throws that, wait, go back to where he, after he gets the hit, first hit. Alright, so He chase
The
dodges up. How do you
Sair.
punish?
The
Yeah.
Sair. So
So
he Sairs you
I
and he
should.
endlights you. You are in disadvantage. You're not going to punish
He
anything
does
he
that.
does. Because if you jump with him, he could easily nair you or Sair you. He does this.
Get a landing.
Yeah. You land.
Light landing. Yeah.
This
I
is.
mean, if I would have delighted the other way, I think it
You
might
can
have
just
been.
endlight him, but you jump instead. This is why I said this jump Sair doesn't make sense. What are you jump Sairing for?
I was trying to reposition to get the weapon.
I mean, you throw out a move. This isn't repositioning. This is throwing out a move. You're putting out a hitbox he has to avoid, and now you're putting yourself in recovery frames. But he is nowhere near your move. You are covering this area with a hitbox, and now you are in recovery. He is all the way over here. What are you hitting? Why are you putting yourself in this commitment when he is nowhere near you? It's like you could at least try to argue that okay, he's going to try to jump, but he's not. It doesn't really exist. He gets honestly he gets a shit punish for you wasting your dodge. It was an air dodge, so you were kind of fucked. But he just says, okay, he's gonna be a nice guy, do no damage to you. You get this dare. I don't like this dare because it's a terrible dare. So imagine if he was just an inch further back and not scooted up for no reason. You just dared into the ground, and you tell me you don't believe me when I tell you you do this. You just dared into the ground with no jumps. An inch further back, and literally look at how close this is to you.
Yeah, but where do you land? I don't understand.
You
If
don't
I'm
dare. You land and you
Okay.
get up. This is recovery. You miss this and you are stuck on the ground. You land on the ground. Your landing lag is like what, 5 frames, you jump again. It's probably less than 5 frames. You land and you jump. This is recovery. You're not going to move after this dares into the ground.
Okay, so go back to where I'm in the air. Where do I go to land instead of falling there?
You don't fall in there, you just fall. It's one thing to fall in the air, it's another to fall. You can fall anywhere. The point is that you fall with the dare. You're putting out this dare, and that dare is not good. It works here, but a lot of the times you do it, you get punished for it. This was good. Normal gun read, and then you get the full punish out of it, and that's good. These end lights are so out of place. Like in general, it's a thing gun players have a problem with, and it's just like putting out of place end lights. He's above you. End light isn't meant to punish stuff like people above you.
I mean, if I didn't X pivot it, I think it would have hit.
If you didn't X pivot it, you wouldn't have turned around.
Yeah.
So you have to have X pivoted it, but it's out of place.
What do you do then? I guess
You
you
just
run
keep
away.
moving.
You jump, fall, you fade, falling Sarah, right?
Yeah, you just keep moving. You turn and you can stare him while he's like, because if you didn't end light, he would still be in the air around here. So you keep moving. Now you jump to level up the air, and then you can stare him or you can do whatever you want. The entire game changes if you kept moving. So it's not like, oh, what do I do now? The point is that you keep moving and then you figure out what to do next. You have to keep making decisions really fast. You keep moving, you figure out what you're going to do next. But instead of keeping moving, you just did an end light. It's clear what happened because the end light you got hit. So you can't put out this end light. Dodge in, that was terrible. He didn't do anything, but you know not to dodge in. You're smarter than that.
Yeah, I figured. As soon as I dodged in, I realized that what I went.
I don't understand why you missed this punish.
What punish?
This.
Oh yeah.
I don't really need to explain that to you. You understand that you sidelight here, you get nair, or you sidelight here, you get stare, you get whatever you want here. This is free damage. You just missed. You're just slightly off. Dodging into gauntlets is never...
I could have naired right there. Dodging there.
I mean,
The punish.
you were kind of far away from him. This wasn't a chase dodge, so you weren't going to X pivot that nair. I don't
No,
see
right
how...
there. If I
If you just nair right now, it's kind of...
Right there.
I mean, he's just gonna be moving to the left. He moves to the right because you don't nair. It's like easy for him to get out of it. You dodging in was bad in general.
Because that's anti.
Yeah, because it's high LDZ.
Hi.
Okay. And I guess coaching featuring LDZ. You dodging in here is bad in general, just because imagine if this hit. It's just, and it doesn't really put you in any advantage at all. It's just really like straightforward, like, oh, now I'm behind him. Nothing's gonna happen out of that. So I personally would have touched the wall just to reset everything and then try to go over him. But I just think dodging in versus gauntlets is not the smartest thing you can do 9 times out of 10.
You can't punish that. with guns when they're directly above you like that, what can you do to punish that?
You reposition.
Right there.
A lot of guns is
So-
repositioning.
He hits me with that.
So you end up actually getting past him with this, and then you land. You can't do anything here, so you have to reposition, but you don't reposition at all. You dash and then turn back, jump, and then he just catches you, because being above gauntlets as guns is probably just not your go-to anyway. Right, like you don't really. I don't see where you want to be above gauntlets as guns when they can contest you with Sarah, they can contest you with Nair, unless you're waking up with a dare. But you really just jump here for no reason. Like there's.
I could have just turned around and like.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you could have done, but this was just like, I'm gonna jump, but you didn't even like. It wasn't even like a full out jump throughout a hitbox. It wasn't jump, wake up, dare, right? And that's the thing people do. It was just jump, and then get hit, and that's bad.
I dodged that, but there's no way to punish him.
Why I don't know why
He
you
puts
did
himself
this.
in a gravity cancel. He puts himself in a gravity cancel.
You dodge the gravity
which is-
cancel and then you end light him. Like, I don't
Yeah,
understand.
there's no like.
If you move further back, you get the end light for free. If you move here, then your gun
No,
end light is here.
Wouldn't have hit.
Why would that not
Still-
hit?
That would not hit.
Why would that not hit? Dodge and keep moving. Don't end light. Keep moving. He just came out of recovery right here. By that time, you would have been here and end lighting him.
Yeah, that would have.
Why would that not hit?
Yeah, that would hit. I didn't move further enough.
And then you get punished. He just goes in the wrong way. You fast fall. This Nair is good because you're using the platform to your advantage, but then you dare for really no reason. There's no.
I mean, it was supposed to be a read.
I mean, what is this read?
Because after 2 days, a lot of people dodged down.
Okay. I mean, you
I
could
thought it
just
was
keep.
either gonna pass far or dodge down. But
I mean, it's just better to just keep nairing him, to be honest.
Yeah.
A lot of this platform play is kind of messy. After the dare, you go for another one, and you're not counting your jumps. You just kind of do it. So you not counting your jumps kind of put you in a bad spot here. You
I
had
do
to
a bad thing
land.
where I dash dance.
So
for
you
no
land.
reason.
Everyone dash dances.
But I dash dance into his move. Look.
You land here, and then you move up, and then dodge nothing backwards. I don't understand. Like, the dash dance is whatever. You jump towards him just to dodge away. So why even jump towards him? Now you have no dodge. You're gonna do like some pretend movement with no dodge.
I thought he was gonna do a falling spear, which he did, but he did it.
I mean, you can see Falling Star coming. You can see him moving towards you. You do this dodge with no threat on you. You dodge for no reason. You have seen Sandstorm play. You've seen good people play. Good people don't dodge for no reason. You dodge nothing. You dodge because you think something's coming, not because you know something's coming. When something is coming, you can see it.
I did that as a like. I didn't do that based off
Anything.
being scared.
So
I
why
just
did you
that
do
based
it?
off movement.
That's
I
not. You
wanted
don't
to
move
do-
with your dodge because then you have no dodge.
The thing is, look, if I would have been smarter about it and not dodged in, I mean, not dashed in like there, I baited the Sarah. I could have turned around and lighted.
I mean,
I'm trying to-
you can do
Like-
that without wasting your dodge.
How do you go back really quick like that?
The entire point is why move up to do nothing.
To
It's
bait,
like
to bait him into falling Sarah, which he did. But the thing is, the bad part about this is that I dashed in right there for no reason.
Well, first of all,
There's
you
no point
turn around and
backdashing
dash
here.
backwards. It wasn't even like a dash in. It's just a misinput or a mistake.
No,
Because if you
I did that on
turn,
purpose.
so
'Cause I'm
you
just-
back dashed on purpose instead of turning and dashing forward. Because turning
Yeah,
and dashing
yeah.
forward lets you end light, which is the normal thing. There's no.
I don't know why I backdash, dude. It was just like a back. I do that like. It's so troll that I do that. I just stop backdashing.
He gets put out by lucky throw, and then you punish that. Kind of messy, but you punish it, slides you off. I don't know what the fuck that was. It was just an air that existed for no reason, so I won't talk about it. That was avoidable. You just shouldn't play around this platform. when you're landing?
No, I mean,
You
I
jump?
didn't want to waste my air dodge.
I mean,
So
you
I
didn't.
waited
It's
till I
not
got hit.
wasting your air dodge. It's about where the area you're playing. You're playing around an area that allows him to reset his stuff. Obviously, initially you're looking at this weapon. That's why you have two directions to go to here. You have this weapon that you probably want, and that's what you're eyeing right now. Subconsciously, even if you don't admit that you want this weapon, you wouldn't have moved
Yeah.
in this direction if you don't want this weapon. And then you have this direction. In between is the platform that Santi can play on to reset his jumps. You still have two jumps realistically, so you can even make it to the walls to reset your shit if you really wanted to. And you decide to kind of you decide like halfway through going to the weapon that actually I don't want this weapon. And then you jump, look back to the weapon, and then jump again. And it's micro stuff like that that gets you hit by stuff like this. Because you don't die from it because you still have your aerial dodge, as you said, but why even get hit anyway? You could have just gone to the ground for free. He overcommits on you knowing you have your dodge. He shouldn't have done this recovery knowing you have your dodge. And it kind of gets him punished because he decides after he was going to go for that, he just goes for a straight landing even though he has all this area around him. But I'm not coaching Santi, I'm coaching you. So I'm just saying that this was avoidable from him.
So where could I have landed instead of the platform?
First, in the initial part, right here, you have a decision to make. Do I go for this weapon? Super obvious. He's already controlling the area. Do I go over here? Also, he can get there fast enough, but it costs him more time. It costs him a bit more setup. You have the walls. If you can control the walls correctly and make it to the walls, you'll get your jumps back, and then you'll be able to move around him. These are flat out three places you can go besides what you do. What you do instead is none of them. Instead, you eye the weapon, go for it, decide halfway through. You're not even committing to what you want to yourself. You decide halfway through that you no longer want the weapon. Then you decide that you do want the weapon. And then you go back to it. And then you turn again because now you see he's moving up to you, and then you get hit. Now, nothing happens. It's not that bad, but you could have just not gotten hit. You could have gone to the ground much faster. Him doing that gives up control, and you punish him trying to fast fall. So that's good. Side light. I don't like that you do that because it's so like forced. And you see me punish you for this all the time. I don't get why you ever do this if you don't have 100% read on them every single time. That was fine.
I mean, jump is not bad. I mean, yeah, you're right. I shouldn't go for it, but like, it can win you games.
Yeah, I could also lose you then. That's just the thing about stuff like that. This is good. At this point, he has no weapon. You kept bow. Sometimes you keep guns for some reason. So you could have punished that way harder, but you did fine with this. You catch the recovery. That's a lot of damage that you're good with. And then the way you weapon starve is not good because you force your way. You've cleared both weapons. That's fine. You throw this one at him. It's whatever. Then you force your way into him, and you don't need to do that. Now you're gonna get punished for this. You could have easily just gone this, back up.
Reset.
Yeah, and just do nothing because now he's playing to kill you. He's playing for a weapon. You have control of both the weapons, and you have a weapon that beats him in his current state with unarmed. So you are winning every single interaction here. But you decide that instead of continuing to win every interaction here, you are going to force your way into him. And honestly, unarmed is not a kit you force your way into. You use the fact that they have to come to you. That was good. And then you punish it with that because he had no dodge. That's good. Don't throw your weapon. It doesn't do anything. Especially here because it's not going to kill him. Not only do you miss it, but it's not going to kill him if you hit it. So you're better off. If you want to edge guard him, you're better off just actually edge guarding. Whether it's a jump dare or you position the dare, you go for the ground pound, whatever you want.
Yeah,
but keep your weapon. Throwing your weapon just does nothing.
I threw.
This puts you in a bad spot. Go to the other side. After that, you just threw by not jumping off the wall again. So just go to the other side at that point. I don't even know why you look at him again. So that's your death there. Your death there was just kind of a flat-out throw.
Lucky I got bodied, I think. I don't know how I lost.
Yeah, you probably lost it off one interaction, so.
Oh, freaking
That
playing.
nair was bad.
I got greedy playing into side, guns into side.
You should throw out some moves. This entire thing, you just do nothing. So you're moving a lot, but you're not doing anything. See, he's moving a lot less than you because he's actually looking for a point to throw out a move. And you're just moving, but not doing anything with it. And he finally just throws out something and it hits you. You had opportunities to hit him this entire time, and you didn't do anything. Because you have more range than him. He has better angles than you, but it doesn't really matter. Like, just throw something out, even if it's just, like, staring this platform. It'll, at the very least, force him to do something. It'll make him dodge. It'll make him move in a particular place where you want him to be. But all you've done is move with him, and then he hits you. And then you don't dodge a not true combo, by the way. So please dodge. I don't dodge sometimes too, but it's just a thing. So just dodge. Now you have no dodge because you just dodged this, right? You're keeping up with me. He goes for this. You move back into it. You just kind of move in a direction where he can punish you. He still has access to you. If you're going to have no dodge, especially against Scythe, move away. As soon as you see him coming at you here, and this is like, you jump just because jumping is a thing you do with no dodge, don't do it. Just back up. Start backing up because you have no dodge now. Wait for your dodge to come back. And you dodged into him there. You shouldn't do that, especially not against Scythe. Imagine if he turned around and energied you, you would have died. So watch your dodges. Watch what it means to have no dodge. You had no dodge and you didn't give up the map. You had no dodge and you still tried to contest him. Don't do that. This is good. At this point, you've been getting hit and you've not been hitting him back, and you have to keep track of stuff like that. When you are getting hit and not hitting anyone back, that is the time you need to decide and realize that you have to reset because you have lost every interaction in the past, like, couple, whatever, right? You can't have it like that and then keep going in. You're just gonna continuously get fucked.
Yeah. How do you reset?
You just move away from them. This is ugly.
Misinput.
See, you're still getting hit. You're not dodging, not true combos. And when you do dodge, it's always towards him. It's always back into his circle of area that he's controlling.
What's a good dodge after a satellite? If you dodge in, bad.
This
Dodge
wasn't.
up,
This
recovery.
wasn't.
Dodge down, down air.
That wasn't a side light. You
What?
got nared.
What?
That wasn't a side light. You got nared.
No, I'm talking about. Wait.
I mean,
Not
we're not
there.
looking at everything. Everything is like, okay, he side lights you, and it's a strong side light, and you dodge up and start jumping, and he has to run forward and chase you to get the recovery. It's not going to happen. On a lot of side lights, if they send you far, it's one thing, and if they send you close, dodging in is always wrong. Dodging in is always bad, and you dodge in too much. And when you don't dodge in,
Here.
you get hit.
Okay,
You don't
okay, go back to
dodge.
where I dodged in. Is there a way for me to have gone away from that satellite?
What's
No,
up?
no, right there. Wait, hold on.
I'll go back to it. There.
Right there.
Throws
Okay.
you. You
I
dodge
dodged it.
in, right? Why?
Bad.
Okay.
Shouldn't have dodged in.
Then he can just
Right
walk
there.
up to you. You have no jumps. You have no dodge. There's no way to avoid this side light now. He's going to get this side light guaranteed, just like a sword player will get a down light here guaranteed. A hammer player will get a down light here guaranteed. You have nothing to get away from it for. He's already set up to hit you with it. It's not like, oh, you can land, jump. He's hitting you as you land. He has set up to hit you. Does that make sense? You're not getting out of this.
Okay, but what do I do after the second satellite? What do I
He
do
hits
after the
you?
satellite here?
Dodge.
Dodge down.
You can dodge down and grab the wall. You can dodge away from the map and then work your way back on, fight your way back on. You can dodge up. That's kind of obvious, but because this
Yeah,
isn't, you don't have room. You don't have room to work with if with the dodge up. You dodge up and he recovers you, and then you're definitely fucked. Dodging in is not good here. It's just never good to dodge in, but dodging in is another dodge. My problem with this is you don't dodge at all. There's dodging in. The only thing worse than dodging in is not dodging at all, and you don't dodge at all. You get hit by this, you eat it. Don't know why he sent you back to the map, but after he sends you back, your next dodge, you manage to find the 3 worst dodges in a row. No dodge, dodging in, and then dodging down because it's obvious, right? Especially because it puts you in a thing like this. You have now dodged down. If they are close to you, you have to put out a move. If you didn't put out a move here, he was going to hit you anyway. So you had to put out a move just to try to contest it at least. So don't do that. Don't dodge down because now you're stuck on the ground. You can't even jump because you would have jumped into the move, right? Even if you jumped, you were gonna jump into the move. So you always try to dodge away. Like imagine if this was Katars, you would have died. If this was most of the weapons, you would have died. I'm pretty sure you just dodged for no reason. Yeah, you dodged for really no reason, and then you threw out a move directly after. I can't even watch it. So it punishes you full because you dodged for no reason and then threw out a move. You dodge away and then move back to him again. Like, after you dodge away, you understand why you can't just walk back into someone's area, right? Because they can... You have nothing to do. As you're moving, they have hitboxes that you can't get through because you have no dodge. If you move to someone like this and they nair you, you dodge through the nair, you punish them. But you have no options besides getting hit by that nair. So you're just going to fully face eat this nair. He's going to turn you around and then downlight you because you have no dodge and you're moving into him. By then you could have dodged and you should have dodged. You just chose not to. Touch the wall. You need to start going up now because Scythe has like too much coverage. He can come out here diagonally dare you. He has ground pound. He has ground pound here. There's too much coverage here. A lot of weapons, when they start coming up, it's whatever. But when he goes in for a diagonal cover like this, even you jumping will get hit by it. So you need to already start like thinking about your game plan about getting back on stage because staying on is actually worse for you against Scythe. You do the most obvious thing possible and you straight up recovery. Even though you are a bow player, I know your recovery is stupid, but this is where it hits. This is something else. You don't recovery this because you're going to get punished. Even if this wasn't an NSIG, it was a bow, it was a sword recovery, it was a scythe recovery, it was whatever he wanted. Because you put yourself in a position to be punished like this, recovering so early when he has nothing there. At least recovery, go lower in recovery so the recovery hits here. What you did was just putting yourself in the air below him in recovery frames with nothing, right?
Yeah.
You can't work with that. You have to go either lower or higher. You need to make this decision better. So you die. Nair was super late. You just don't go for punishes like this. This is you should be able to tell by now what moves you can and can't punish. You don't punish this with a nair. You punish this with a Sair at the very least, at the very most. It's either you're punishing this with Sair, maybe N-Sig, but people don't use Sigs like that.
You can't punish that move.
You can jump Sair it, but you're also moving away for no reason. You can easily jump Sair this. You look at how you can't jump Sair that. Why are you arguing these things? Look at this, how long he's stuck. Jump Sair right now, and this doesn't hit him.
I'm in end lag right now.
You're turning around. End lag of what?
I can jump to that?
Why would you not be? You're just turning. Where's the end lag? There's no turn lag.
Dude, he instantly fast falls through the platform.
No, he doesn't. You jump near him, and this is his ending. He is now out of the move. I can even go back and find you the frame he's out of the move in, and then we can talk about it from there. He's out of the move right now. He is now out of the move. By the time he was out of that move, you had already gone the jump out, but you did the move with no chance of hitting him instead of the Sair. So what's the argument saying that you're not going to be able to punish that with a Sair? Why would you not punish that with a Sair?
Yeah, I could've. Yeah.
You nair him, you get punished for it, you dodge away, it was a fine dodge. You punish that with a Sair, at least. All this pressure and all this control, and what you decide to do with it was dash forward, dash backwards, and then do nothing. Just downlight him. Just downlight him. Look at what he's coming back with. He has to land here. Because you can just tell he has to land here because of the movement he chooses. Right here.
What do you mean? He could just go to the wall.
Yeah, he can go to the wall, but he's chosen to not. You can react to this stuff.
Okay, and do what in that situation to punish that?
Downlight him. What? Like, you play this weapon, do you not?
downlight him right there. Yeah, you're right. And then I go up to him.
Go
He doesn't
back.
do anything. I could have downloaded him right there.
You could have you could have downlighted him. Here is not where you could have downlighted him because he still has options. He can still go to the wall like you said. Right here, he has forfeited going to the wall. He can no longer go to the wall. He's too high. And right here, he has to land to get his jumps back. You can downlight him. You can count his jumps. You have a fucking jump color mod, buddy. I know you use it. Count his jumps. Look at him.
Yeah, I know. But okay, right here, I could have downloaded him again too. Cause look how close I am.
You could have at least walked up. If downlight is too close, endlight him right here. The problem is you do this and then you decide you're gonna skirt back for no reason. You give him you've given him. Not only did you let him come on for free, you've given him all the area he needs to fight back for stage control. Whereas you had all of it. You had everything in your hands, and you decided to work with none of it. You jump there, nothing, and then you punish him trying to recover you. That recovery was really greedy. I didn't like it. You're trying to move into gauntlets as guns too close to them. Like this. And you dashed forward and back a lot. Because you're just baiting for the most obvious shit. The most obvious shit in the world. It's not like... At least when Costelix dashes forward and back, it's for no reason. And it's across the map. You dash forward and back into people. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so bad. My worst habit.
Switch your weapons. Obviously, you're not going to kill this guy. You can barely hit him. That's fine. That was fine. It was not good from him.
Actually, I threw by steam.
You threw your lead, obviously, but it's whatever. The game's not over here. You have in a position where you can work.
That was a misinput. That was a misinput.
Okay, since it was a misinput, there's nothing to say about it. Sidelight is actually good, and then you guys decide you were going to parry each other. So that's fine. But in doing that, you actually ended up with the losing straw because you gave up the map with your move. So he pushes onto the map with you, and you move.
I could have punished that.
You could have punished that, yeah, but you just give up the map, and it's the thing I was telling you about where you're too scared, and you just give up map too much. You just decide to give up the map, and then he pushes even harder onto you, where now this is either you have a decision to make. You are either going to get hit by this landing, or you are going to give up even more stage and put yourself in an even worse spot. So you didn't decide anything, you just got hit by it, and that's fine. Game's not over. You can punish that, you were slow. And then it gets back to bad habits. You dodge into him and attack. Like, why? Why are you dodging into him? You get punished, at least you dodge that. You're still trying to hit him. And it's not even him. You're not trying to hit him. You're just you're having fun. You're jumping out of hit stun. And you're dodging anywhere for no reason. Like, what is tell me what you're dodging here. Okay, he did that. Now you dodge. Now you dodge. What are you dodging? Before you press it, it must process through your head that you are dodging for a reason. Tell me what it is right now. Right now.
To get back on stage, I don't know.
Why dodge for it?
Yeah, there's no point.
You can just get back on stage. And even if you really, really needed that dodge right here, upwards, and then you'll land here. Now you've landed right on him. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Now you decide... Here you should have given up stage again. You just should have. I don't even think you got your gems back is the problem. Yeah, you didn't. Right here, you should have gone off stage, touched the wall, because now you're fucked as shit. So... You have no jumps. You just use your dodge. You have to land. He's just going to walk up to you, which he does. Now you're just throwing out move after move. Doesn't really matter. But you're also jumping too much. He has free reign to do whatever he wants, but you can still bring a comeback, and he's really letting you. That was really bad. Didn't get dealt with. A lot of the stuff you're doing is shit, but he's not dealing with it. And if I was to go over one by one all of this shit, it would take 30 more minutes than this game already did. That was
I could have sidestepped there or downlighted.
SIGs
He
are always
dodged in. That was
iffy.
so bad. He threw the game, but I didn't realize.
I mean, that you're saying that, but that's not even true. You end
What do you
SIG, and he dodged to get out of the end SIG. He dodged in reaction to this. He didn't just dodge to dodge. You're thinking he dodged. You're thinking, oh, I know he's gonna dodge, but you didn't know this. He dodged because you did this, not because he wanted to dodge. He was dodging this to get behind you and hit you. He was not dodging just to dodge. If he was dodging just to dodge, then what you would have said is true. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then you dodged through him. Don't
I mean,
get
there was
why
not
you're
much
still
I
doing
could've
this.
done.
Go off
'Cause
stage.
I dodged the punish.
Yeah. You didn't dodge the punish. The punish missed you, but it's the same thing. You're dodging the reaction of the punish. Go off stage. Go far from him. Do not just dodge through him. Against Scythe, at the very least. Qatar is same thing. Sword, same thing. Don't dodge this close to people. You need to be away from them because now you have no safety net. You have no dodge.
I should have dodged directly up or wake up and like.
This edge
No.
guard was just solid. You could have lived here by... Where's your dodge? Where's your dodge? You have it. You get it by your dodge is back now. Where is it?
I was stuck in online. No,
This
I
is-
wasn't.
this
I
is
actually
an
could have
online.
dodged that.
You could have. I mean, you could have dodged this. It would still have been bad for you. But you also are somewhere else. If you dodge, and then recovery. Like there's a bunch of stuff you could have done. You just didn't. You didn't utilize every tool you have, and it killed you. Okay. This is from Customs with Zakoi. I was there. I didn't watch the game, so this is my first time seeing it. Opening is bad. Go forward, and you get there first. And instead of now you have a decision to make. You're gonna build a wall here. Because you have this area already. This area belongs to you now. You see what I'm saying? You're here first.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can either keep him out of it to get the weapon yourself, or hit him to keep him out of it, or whatever. You got there first. He was slow. That's good for you. You give it up. Really for no reason, because now not only have you forfeited the wall you were building, you've pushed the wall from here to now to here, even further than I drew it. You've given that up. Now you have also forfeited the weapon. You have no way of getting this before he does. Unless you do something like this because he's decided to forfeit it after. But you understand why, realistically, he gets this weapon, right?
Yeah.
But he decided to also give it up, so you just recover him.
Yeah, he trolled not getting it.
It's fine. It's kind of dangerous against Qatars, and I think you know that, but it was fine. Zakor dodged.
There's
Right
nothing
there.
I could have got. Maybe
No.
down there.
He dodged right here. Okay. Turn it. Turn. X pivot nair, end light, Sair, jump Sair, whatever. You just keep moving is the problem. Like imagine, let's lay this frame where he dodged here, and here he jumps. So now he's going to have to finish the jump or to throw out a move. So continue on a little bit. This frame, you jump Sair. Right?
Jump stare doesn't hit there, bro. What?
Bro,
Jump stare does not hit there.
this is the length of his jump to here. Meaning you jump, you're about here, Sair. Why would that not hit? Especially if you're dragging the Sair towards him.
Do you see how high he is from the ground? I would have to double jump almost for him, for my
If
sake,
you
know?
do your full one jump, it will take you high enough. If you want me to go jump right now and show you how high you would end up,
But, okay, even if I do Sair is so bad because he could just jump the Sair.
he's in the middle of a jump right now. Look at where he has to end up. This is when he can jump again. And then he even goes down. Now he has nothing. Now it's even worse than before. Now the guy has nothing. No jumps, no dodge. You move it all the way into a Qatar player. And then stop. He jumps again. You jump to match a Qatar player. You're in a bad spot now. And now it's reset. You had advantage state maybe 3 or 4 times in the entire interaction. And the only damage lead you had was from the start where you hit him with unarmed.
Jeez.
3 or 4 times you can count where you were an advantage on him, and you hit him 0 times.
Jeez.
He dodges. This guy is so bad. He dodges in nothing, jumps, you end light.
Well, yeah, to catch the dodging. But he reacted. I should have
What?
been closer.
To catch the dodging? Okay, the dodge starts here. This is frame 1 of the dodge. You are a human being, meaning you can react to it by now. You can react to it by here.
Yeah.
This is your end light?
I should have reacted before.
This is your end light. It's not even close to where the dodge ends up is the worst part. Your reaction to this dodge right here is to move forward so this end light can actually hit him. This is just a blank end light that's never going to catch this dodge anyway. So he jumps over it. And there's you. Whatever, you just took 12 damage. It's guitars. You getting hit by this was the problem because this is avoidable. This is not true. Now you've dodged and gotten hit again because you dodged in again. You've dodged again. And then you jumped there. Really bad jump there. None of this is the end of the world. This is a really, really bad jump there, though. At this point where he's able to come up to you, you just need a reset, but it's not the end of the world. Now it is because you're attacking out of hit stun, right?
Yeah.
Chase forward, down light. And I'm hoping you finally reset here. You go for the jump there, it's whatever. You're jumping way too much against guitars. So he's going to try to catch your jump, but he's not fast enough. It's fine, fine. And you're just in an awful spot now because you right here where you get hit, you need to have made the decision to stare him to contest. Like you're too high. This jump is the loss, right? Right here, when you still have one option left, you need to make a decision. Am I going to the wall with this option? Am I going to contest him with the option? Am I going to stare him? You went for the third, which is, so this is him. You can either go wall, you can go him, stare him, or you can go up. Now this is the worst option because as you can clearly see from your jump colors mod, you are on your last jump. Right? That is just the worst option. You're not contesting him anymore. You're just going up to try to go above him, but you can't actually go above him. You're on your last jump. So you're just going to get hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it continues. You've already jumped. You've already committed to going towards the map too high. He just nares you. That's 20 damage you didn't need to take. Okay.
I didn't punish that.
This was bad from both of you. He
I
dodges.
should have punished that.
He dodges because he has used all his jumps and he needs to stay in the air, which is just bad. And you dodge because you are too scared to move forward through it, not knowing he has no jumps, which is bad from you. You now have to go down. You have no movement at all. And the idiot does this. If he downlights you here, you don't touch the ground. You don't make it to the ground. He stares you, you die, right?
Yep.
Just
But
accept
it's here.
just accept that you have died here. You died here. But he does this. He's a merciful God. It's fine.
And
Sideline
look at
him.
what I do.
Do anything, please. I'm not going to tell you what to do because you could have done anything.
Oh my God, I
Instead,
shouldn't do anything
with your
but
jump, with your dodge down, you jump and he walks up to you.
And then to the ground. Oh no.
You dodge in for a weapon that's like you need to touch the wall. You cannot make it back to stage like this against these weapons because you will have to dodge, but dodge is reactable. Even on sword I can punish this. You have to touch the wall to get jumps back. Dodge is too reactable. You're gonna get punished for it. He could have killed you, but you're dead no matter what. There's no rule where you survive that. And now I will remind you, the only hit you have gotten on him was the unarmed at the start of the game.
Yes, sir.
Even though directly after that, you had winning interactions 5 times.
Yeah.
More unarmed for you. Maybe you should just quit the weapons you play. Because as soon as you do the unarm, you pick back up and you sad light nothing. So maybe unarm's your goat. End light him. Stop jumping so much. You play weapons that are good on the ground. Why you jump so much?
Because I'm scared.
End light him.
I did unlight him, did I not?
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean you could have done it here. That's fine though. Okay. Keep going. Good. Trash. Holy shit. Keep track of dodges, please. Look at how long ago he dodged. He dodged so you could get this end light. And then he jumps again, and when you're punishing the landing, he has his...
I mean, I feel like I was like only like a millisecond off of him. I feel like he just got his dodge back.
That's the dodge done. He got a phone call, so I will wait.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay.
So basically,
I mean, we're not gonna count this because it's just right. What?
I mean, I should have just gone for the true combo. D-Light, Unlight. D-Light's there, maybe. Push him off. Actually, D-Light, Unlight's probably better.
D-Light End Light is never the right one, to be honest with you. So, D-Light End Light, you've already talked to Boomy about stuff like this. D-Light End Light is the only one you do if you can, is what you will do if you can get recovery, because Nair is always better, and Sair is always better if they're off stage. This is
But
just
D-Light,
not
Unlight
right.
sets you up for a jump read.
So does Nair. And Nair sets you up for juggling. D-Light End Light doesn't really do anything. He puts him in a diagonal. If this was End Light, he'd have ended up here. Now, where's the dodge read? What's your signature read you're gonna do here while you're here?
He literally has to contest me for stage control while he's in the air.
Or you can
He's
just
either
go,
gonna-
or you can
Either
just
has
go
to go
around
top,
you.
where I can juggle him, or he can go to the wall where he's in a really bad spot.
You're going to juggle him anyway with the Nair, and you did more damage.
And he does more
Here,
damage than Unlight.
yeah.
Oh.
Here, he has the wall. Nair, he doesn't even have the wall, because if he got Naired, to go to this wall, you could have ground pounded him. He has to fight for stage anyway, no matter what you do. So you're just missing out on damage for free. Sair, and is a different argument because it's an edge guard. You give up stage, and then get hit by all this shit. You get hit by a lot of stray shit for no reason.
I was trying to bait him into doing that, but
And then this was your punish, GC
that
Ensing?
beat out my NC. I just positioned it badly.
It was a terrible position. GC Dsig would have even been better. Okay, so you're playing against a stat-heavy character that you need to kill with two weapons that are hard to kill with, and you have a disadvantage, and you're still playing super fast and getting hit too much. At this point, you need to change your entire playstyle to sharking him to win this game, because doing stuff like that is unaffordable. Look at this. Look at this deficit. The worst part is you're still not at a point where you even kill him, really. Yeah.
Playing against characters like this is so trash.
He gets very, very lucky, and that happens.
What?
What? You finally hit a downlight, and then he dies. You think a smart player doesn't know how to avoid downlight, considering it's the only thing that could possibly kill him here?
Yeah.
Not only
I mean-
does he just dodge for no
He
reason,
just dodged for no reason.
and then he moves into you after, but he just has a jump left. Just jump again, and you're back at square one, where you're just losing everything. So
yeah.
it's not like me saying you just got lucky here with him fucking up. It's not actual luck. You know I don't believe in actual luck, but I'm saying that this is something super avoidable that could have just not happened, and he would have been fine.
It was his bad play, but I had to go for that.
You did whatever. You did what you had to do after you made a bad play. That was ugly. Just
I mean,
dare
I should
again.
have done it again. The falling GC light.
That was fine. I don't like this because it seems so passive, but you're so behind, so I understand it. Second air is
See?
greedy.
Go back. the second nair, instead of doing a second nair, I should have down aired. That's the read I'm talking about. After the first nair, a lot of people dodged down. If I would have naired, after the first nair, if I would have down aired, it would have actually hit him instead of doing a second nair. I knew he dodged away, but I should have just unsaved because punishing him.
That was bad and light because it has no, like, there's no respect to it. Even if it was close to hitting him, it really shouldn't have even been close to hitting him. Is my point.
I missed dodge that.
That was a really
This time
bad
I
start from
dodged.
you. You're moving. You're too close to him. You're too close to him. You just dodged, and he's playing hammer. Now immediately get out the area. Instead, you move back to him, and you're playing around him. Like, what is this?
Oh, it's so dumb. Why does every single move on that stupid character kill?
Nair
Holy-
comes out.
He can throw every single move out and it kills.
Yeah, but you can also hit him for throwing moves out. Like, when you hit him there, he nairs, sidelight him again.
I don't know why I down aired. I should have.
You just jump when you can move into people. Okay, right here, he is now out of nair recovery frame. This is nair. Recovery frame ends right here. If you kept moving,
there.
do you see where you are? You land. You're landing too far from him for a person that just threw a move out. Land closer to him. Like, just land. Why are you... You're still moving. Look how far you move away. And then you turn to him. Just land with him. Sidelight him. His move's already out. You have nothing to be scared of now. The move is out. The move is out. You're not dodging a move anymore. Now just hit him.
Learn closer so I can punish him more.
Then you dare. Then you get dared.
Uh-huh.
Because you jump. So you shouldn't have jumped. Once again, at disadvantage. That was good. That was greedy as hell. I don't... It's a 50-50 streak where it's like, okay, what if it hit though, Remy? Like, then you killed him, right? So, going for stuff like this against people while you're at a disadvantage is good. When you're at an advantage is good. It's like an argument where it's like, what is the argument? The argument is, I'm in the lead, so I need to make a play so I can get a bigger lead. I'm at a deficit, so I can make so I need to make a play so I can get back into the lead. It's two bridges. It's two ways to go about it. But I don't like it. I always pick the play safe and work your way back into a winning position rather than do something dangerous like this, and now you're going to get punished hard, right? So at the end of the day, this is never a correct thing. There's never a right way to do things. So I'm not going to tell you that that was bad, but I don't like it. And I'm the one coaching you here, so. That the recovery was just bad. It wasn't even, like, reasonable. Yeah, like, it was a super late. He still had options.
The kill. I knew he dodged in, but look, go back. Wait, go back to that interaction.
I mean, this isn't a dodge in or anything.
Hit him a satellite.
The recovery is very late, even if you're going for a read. This isn't a read anymore. The interaction has happened, and now you're in a completely new one, because when you jump the first time, you land again. So now you're in a new spot with new rules. He still has one jump left. You're not keeping track of it. And then you jump recovery, super obvious. It's not a read. The read ended when you landed to the ground again. There, Sarah's good. You can get that. You're better than that. You're better than that, at least. You can hit that.
Yeah. My mistake. I should hit that.
Dodge into him. Why do you never go for the wall? Do you hate the wall? You have gun there. No one's gonna edge guard you. Just go touch the wall. You just dodge into him again.
Yeah, I should use the wall way more. I don't use that.
You should have gone for weapon throw recovery. You
Yeah.
should have killed him. No jumps. Nothing. Recovery, right here. You turn back and forth way too much, and it stops you from being able to do anything. Like here, you're giving him too much stage when you can clearly see he's out of options. So what you need to do now is give him all the stage in the world so you can downlight him from here, right? Or you need to just take it and recovery right now, because this in between right here with no action, now you've lost recovery. You don't have the chance to do that anymore. You don't have downlight anymore. Now he's behind you. And now you give up even more map to unarmed. So like what is it? What is your plan? Okay, and then you do that cringe shit. No respect for you anymore. Don't ever play bow again. Finally dies. Because he has the utmost respect for me. For you. There's you again. And you're still trying to hold this angle that guns can't hold with light. This is the worst move on the kit, just so you know. Don't use it. There's good, and then you actually do get your read. Now he has no dodge, but you don't space this well. At all. So.
No, well, Boomy said it's a falling down there again.
Yeah, you falling down there is one thing. And then if you're going to go for this Sair, you need to be here when you do it so that even when he moves forward, because now if you go for the Sair, he's either going to jump, and it's a falling Sair so it can hit the jump. You're going to hit him moving in, so here. Or he's going to back up a bit more and be forced off stage. But what you did here just left you completely open. This is your hitbox and he just walks into you. You're too close.
Yeah. So, I think falling there might be really safe. Or just walk away. Actually, the safest option is to go away, sir.
No comment on that.
I thought he was gonna dodge away.
That NSIG was actually good.
That's it?
The NSIG was good. This one. He's looking for hammer here because... Okay, so this entire right here. He's looking for hammer because he needs to KO you. He just threw away his guitars. Your entire game plan has just become to weapon starve him, and you're on a flat map, so it is fully possible. That's your entire game plan. So, no weapon is spawned yet, so now you're just hitting him. He's wasted dodges, jumps. You get this, he has no recovery. You're going to move forward because he also has no dodge. And he can only jump to get out of it, so the read works. That's fine. He wasn't going to punish you if you missed it anyway, so that's good. Edge guard him, you miss. You miss. It's fine. You have this weapon. You have first access before he does. You definitely have first access before he does. It's starve. Good. Okay. The game is still going. He dodges in because you once again did the worst move on your kit.
Gosh, that move is so
It's
garbage.
just this shit. This move is shit. It's awful. Every single time I've seen, especially since sidelight Nair is true now, every time you use this move, you could have been doing sidelight.
Yeah, dude, how does that not catch dodging? That's so whack.
And you die because you did that move. Why do you move towards him after this? You don't have stage
I
control.
don't know. Dude, I have such a bad habit of moving towards people.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I killed you. You need to use gun and light more. It's cover it and you're using it to cover an angle that it doesn't cover. It's just like weird.
Dude, I throw the weapon, he dodges in. I try to catch him with an M light, and he dodges through the M light.
One sec.
That is so garbage. Oh my gosh. I should just throw and wait for him to do something. Literally. And try to react off whatever he's trying to do. Because I throw, I know he's gonna dodge in. I should just throw him, waited for the dodge in.
Van, you're talking to no one because I'm outside. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, that end light did nothing. It's not even about like whatever. Like you can look at it again if you want. The end light was just the wrong thing to do. You started.
What should I have done though? Because I know he was gonna dodge in.
You knew he was gonna dodge in. You knew he was gonna dodge in. Fine. He's gonna dodge in. Fine. Fine.
I had a
back up and downlight him because this. If you don't get hit by this Sair, he ends up on the ground with it, and you downlight recovery him. You know he's going to dodge in. Fine. It doesn't matter what he does now because it's going to be an attack. It has to be an attack. So he's going to Nair, downlight him. He's going to Sair, downlight him. He's going to recovery him from under. It doesn't matter. He has to do something. Even if it's a jump again, even if he just jumps again, you recovery him because now he has no dodge and he used it to come closer to you. You have everything you need. Downlight him, endlight him, recovery him. The point is that you stay too close. You need to back up. Don't endlight him like this. Back up and then do whatever because you know he's dodging in. Okay? Okay.
Yeah. Keep my distance.
You have another game against Santi. And this one, you get too stocked in. Maybe Santi's just your weakness. I have food, and this has been an hour, so.
What do you mean?
So we're finishing this game.
What do you mean I get 2 stocks?
Oh, he gets two. Someone gets two stocked. He does. Okay.
I started realizing halfway that he would wait for me to throw out a move and then punish me.
This is a bad angle you're playing because he's not an actually threat here, as you can see.
I should have enlightened.
This is very unlucky, yeah.
But I knew, like,
Dodge
right there, I
in.
realized that every single time, he's just waiting for me to throw out a move first. He's waiting for me to do something, and then he's reacting off of what I do.
Okay,
So,
well, stop dodging
I
in
start-
first, so. Side
I
light.
literally start not throwing out a move and trying to bait out his moves.
The dare is fine. The second dare wasn't fine.
Mhm.
Sarah was not fine. It was Sarah nothing. You don't need to attack nothing. You need to attack him. You could have punished that hard. So you
What,
stay
punish
with
what?
him,
Oh,
He dodges.
Yeah.
and in reaction to that, you backdash, which is really bad. Backdashing is like one of the worst mechanics in the game.
Yeah.
Not because it's a bad mechanic, but because it's a bad thing to do. You should never do it. It's actually a good thing that it exists, but you should never do it. So your best option here was to continue going because you can react to this by now. You see that he's dodge light. Here you can react to the dodge. You keep going, you side light him backwards, or you at least stop with him and end light, but you do the thing where you continue and then you dash back for no reason. So, and then at least here, move up and end light him again. He still has no dodge, so you need to do something at least. Punish. End sig. He's dead. Good job. Worst move in the game. This was supposed to be an end light, but it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Why is it supposed to be an end light? You're so high up. Why do you think this end light would work?
Every single time I hit a down air in the air, people dodge into me. But I think I should always just down
You should just try to down air again.
Down air again, always.
Even if they're dodging into you, down air again will hit. So why are you not always just down air again? Like, I get someone dodging into you and this is your punish for it, fine, but there is literally just a better punish for it. Because if you catch a dodging with down air again, now you get GC end light nair, GC down light stare, whatever you want. You don't have that read on him yet, so I don't know why you did that. You did it again, and down air again would have worked again.
Wait, where?
Right here, you did it again. You went to set up for end light. You can hear your end light start up if you. I don't have sound on for you, but you dare him.
Yeah.
You go for end light again. You can hear it starting up, but dare again would have worked again.
Yeah.
Now jump dare, and he wakes up and he gets hit by it. He has no dodge. Downlight nair nair. You get 2 nairs for that because he has no dodge.
Mhm.
Sarah was badly spaced. Nair is good. Nair is good. That nair was terrible. You gave up all your pressure with that one. He can't get hit by that one because you can see here. Like, I don't get why you did it so fast. At this point, you can see where he's going, right? So why you nair so fast?
I agree.
Give yourself time to think. That was not your fault.
I read that.
You were too close, though. You were too close. Look.
Yeah.
So turn it around, if anything. But that was not awful. It was like right idea, wrong spacing.
I have to face the other way. It's one of those things you have to be like super focused to know. But, yeah. You got unlucky with the weapon spawn.
Dodging,
he
that
started-
was bad. He's
I
putting out a lot
started
of
playing movements and
hitboxes.
trying to bait out his moves.
I mean, you're not baiting out anything because he is doing moves. He is doing moves. Like, you probably think you're playing really good here and you're fucking with him, but you dodge in here, bad, whatever. He is doing moves. You are not doing any moves. You think you're baiting him. You think you're playing really well. You have not hit him once. He has thrown out 10 moves. Where's the punish? When is it coming? What am I waiting for?
Right here.
You hit him once in the time he threw out 12 moves, man. And that is your gameplay. Like, yeah, he dodges into you here, This is a bad thing that has nothing to do with what you're talking about, though. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with what you're saying. What you're saying is like, oh, you see he's just gonna try to like wait for you to attack. He's throwing out moves, you're not. When you finally do hit him, he dodges in. This could have happened at any point. You could have hit him at any point. You didn't hit him once. He finally comes in and you kill him because it's punished. But you don't need to overthink stuff like that. Like, you can hit the guy. When you see him throwing out moves, hit him. You're not playing 4D chess. He's not throwing out the moves to bait you into doing something. He threw them out. He threw it out. Hit him. You endlight a lot. I've never seen someone endlight as much as you. I punish you for it all the time, too. Like, endlight is like big recovery frames, big active frames, little follow-up. I don't get why you endlight so much. Dare again there is still better because you get that same combo but with a dare. I don't get why you don't dare again every single time. By this point he's win trading and he jumps off, so okay. That game was interesting to say the least. I don't think there's much to talk about on it besides that entire interaction where you guys decide to not hit each other. So yeah, those are the 3 games you wanted me to look at.
Yeah.
Alright, Van. I hope you are blessed because I don't even know if I can save you. Holy shit. Please dare again or something. None of these games looked at you not being able to kill, which is a problem you have, and you should work on that, whether you think it's on Diana or whatever. But, and these games didn't really show it, to be honest. But you definitely can't kill people when it comes down to it, so you need to work on that separately. And I know that just from knowing you, so. Other than that, you're pretty fine with most things. Your mechanics are shaky a lot of the times. You miss input a lot. You dash for no reason. You dodge for no reason. You can't work on all of that. Your options, your options are so paper cut, and this is something about you that I think everyone sees. You do the most straightforward, most basic shit you've seen other people do, or you just think works. When you could open up an entire world for yourself by being creative, you're very straightforward. A lot of the stuff you do is stuff you think is good because you know, like, oh, this is what Boomy would want to do, or this is what it makes sense. Boomy doesn't even know what Boomy wants to do. Boomy is like super creative. He comes up with new stuff every single game. That's why you still go back and watch Boomy sometimes, and instead of going, oh, Boomy is doing what he does, you go, what? How the fuck did he do this shit? This shit's crazy. This is new. Because he does different stuff all the time. You don't do different stuff all the time. You do the same shit all the time. So work on that. Work on giving up space, and you'll be fine. And I'm ending the YouTube video. Goodbye, YouTube.